And standing with your feet about hip width apart. And just kind of swaying from side to side. And just feeling sort of the whole skeletal system moving here. Letting your knees be soft. And just feeling things warming up. Feeling all kinds of little pops and cracks in my back and my ribs. Letting the hips now move in a big circle. And letting the head feel a little bit heavy. Letting the shoulders move naturally, going in the other direction. And coming to stillness. And just moving from foot to foot. Letting the weight move from one side to the other. Maybe just picking up the foot just for a few moments. Picking a foot up, balancing here. Just feeling all the little muscles sort of waking up in the lower legs, your ankles, the feet themselves. And then with both feet on the floor, lifting one heel, just turning that foot in a circle. And feeling the movement. In the toes, the foot itself, the ankle, the knees going in the other direction. And then coming to stillness, and just for a moment, just feeling the difference between one leg and the other, one foot and the other. Just whatever is the aftermath of that moving that little bit. Maybe it feels warm or tingly. Just noticing the difference. And then moving the other foot. And so often we just don't pay attention to what it feels like in our bodies, going in the other direction. These little prompts, to feel that just helps us pay a little bit more attention. We can notice things before we've already hit the ground. We can notice that we need to adjust a little bit, right? And coming to stillness, raising the arms overhead, looking up, just a slight bend in the back. And again, just moving slightly from side to side. So we're not bending forward or back. We're staying in the same plane. And bringing the arms down. And then moving the shoulders. A big back rolls with the shoulders. Letting your knees be soft. And they can take up a little bit of this movement, going in the other direction, forward rolls, kind of leaning into them. Coming to stillness here, and then bringing the arms in front of you, the backs of your hands together, and just sort of bending a little bit, rounding the back a little, and then opening the arms the other way, bringing your hands behind you, looking up, arching the back a little, and just doing this a few times. Just rounding and arching the back. And then coming to stillness again and moving the head. We're doing circling the head. And just little movements. You don't want to go as far as you can. That's not the point here. Going in the other direction. We're just loosening up these little joints, linking up these little muscles. And now turning the head from side to side. Looking over one shoulder and then the other. And then looking up and down. Just bringing the chin toward the chest. And then looking toward the ceiling, doing this a few times. And as we're doing these warm-ups, again, we're priming the muscles and the joints. But it's also giving us an opportunity to really feel into the conditions right now in the body. You know, and there may be places, one hand overhead, there may be areas in the body that feel tight. Or areas that feel spacious and relaxed. And just noticing that, you know, especially if there are areas that feel tight. Sometimes it may be a place that you would like to move a little bit to loosen it up. And other times it may be the type of tightness that you'd rather not move too much. And just using your own body's wisdom to sort of let you know. Bringing the hands in front of you, one arm in over the other, and then opening the arms up, and then doing this again with the other arm on top. Coming back to standing here, knees soft, shoulders up and back, long back. Tuck the chin in a little bit. And engage the muscles. Engage the muscles of the shoulders and the shoulder girdle. You know, just sort of holding them a little bit tight. Engage the muscles in the hip girdle, the muscles in the low back. Engage your stomach muscles. Pull your belly button in and up. So that you have the sense of strength in the muscles around the pelvis. Continue pulling the belly button in. Keep breathing. Now you don't need your hands or your forehead or your jaw for this. And the belly button relax a little bit. And then once again, pulling it back and up. And just feeling that engagement, again, feeling into the body, and you can feel muscles in your low back that are also engaged. And you can tell why this is helpful to protect the back when we move. We can feel that engagement, even though all we're trying to do is pull our belly button back. Letting that relax. And again, just feeling how the body is still sort of primed. Muscles are still sort of primed. Taking a large stance. And we're just going to move from side to side. So with the feet parallel. And just bending one knee and then the other. We're staying looking forward. And we're just moving slowly into this little bit of a side lunge. Again, just to let the muscles know that we're getting ready for a great workout here pretty soon. All right, coming back. Coming back to this neutral stance. Feeling this, how it is inside. And I'm going to turn you over to Jess. And mute myself.
Thank you. Can you see me now? So I don't have any weights. The clock's broken. So if I have to stop what I'm doing and look at the time on my watch, I gotta do that. And there might be some outside noise. So bear with us. All right, let's get our heart rate up a little bit. Arms out to the side. Let's helicopter kick. So we're gonna twist and kick. Try to keep the hands up, arms straight. Lifting your foot up in front of you off the ground. Thinking about that posture still squaring up your hips. Little twist in the torso. We'll try to go about 30 seconds. I might hit or miss that. 5 more seconds. Last one, and down. Hands together, feet together. We're gonna open it up to the side. Sink into it with your knees, little knee bend. Stretching the chest, squeezing the shoulder blade. Squeezing that foot into the floor, pushing off your toes, feeling the power from the hips up. Using your core to keep yourself stable and upright. About 5 more seconds. Last one. Arms out in front. We're going to kick our heels to our butt and pull our elbows back. Okay, so get your shoulders off your ears. Nice and relaxed, long neck here. Pull and kick. Bring those hands together to the front, converge them. That's a nice challenge for the chest muscle to squeeze. Good for posture, balance, coordination, all that good stuff. Going at your own pace. 30 seconds is 30 seconds. I don't care how many you do. Just do them safely. You can challenge yourself. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. You should notice a change in your breath. Maybe you broke a little sweat by now, right? Let's have our chairs behind us. We'll do some sit to stands. And we'll twist and punch. How about that? So we're sitting on the edge, feet nice and wide. Picture yourself doing it. You want to lean over your thighs, have your hands right here at home. Press through your heels, stand up nice and tall. Punch to the corner, back down. Don't turn and punch until you're standing all the way up, okay? It's too much on the back to do it all in one movement, okay? Going at your own pace again, halfway. Breathe, eyes forward. Don't need to look at your feet. 5 seconds. We get one more. Clear the area again if you're standing up with me. Let's get our hinge and swim. I'll show from this angle first. My feet are about shoulder width apart. My hips are going to go back. My arms are just dangling in front. Arms outstretched in front of you. Then to the side. Stand up nice and tall like you're doing a plank. Okay, tight, tight, tight. Keep it going. Try to match your breaths with your movement. Big breath in on the way down. Blow all that air out of your lungs as you come up. Protect your back. That was about halfway, so get a couple more in, no rush. One more. Let's just get an upper body one, give our lower body a little break. We're gonna push to the front, and then we're gonna go up overhead, okay? So elbows, arms in an L, elbows to the side, push up, bring it back in, forearms up, come up overhead, okay? Try to bring your fists together, each movement at the top and in the front, slow and controlled. Just like Terry had us squeeze our chest and shoulder muscles, same here. Don't forget about your lower body. You want it strong, you want it sturdy, stable, all that good stuff. Just because you're not moving it doesn't mean it shouldn't be engaged. I'm going to go up one more time and then wait for y'all. Okay, let's get some high knees and some side shoulder raise. Okay, let's get the knees going first. Hike them up there. You're using your core muscles here. No need to get on the floor and do sit-ups all day. And then let's get our arms involved. Out to the side. You can have a little bend in your elbows, a little flare to it. That helps if you have shoulder problems. If even that bothers you, just shorten your arm. Just do some chicken wings. Keep it going. Get about 10 more seconds. I'm going to speed up a little bit. This is a warm up, getting ready for exercise. 3, 2, 1. Take a big breath. Let's get our lunge action in. I'll show you from the side first. I got my table or wall or chair or whatever you got, feet together. We're going to go front, side, back like we always do, then change legs. Try to keep the shoulders over your hips, a little bend. I don't care how low you go, just take a healthy step, however comfortable you are with it, okay? I got my hands up to the side for extra balance. Don't overdo it for yourself. We're like 10 minutes into the workout. I'm going to do it one more time around each leg. And then I'll wait for you guys, okay? I'm going to face you too. So keep that body upright, your eyes forward. And be nice and tall on this, not leaning over your knee. I'll let you guys finish and give me a thumbs up. All right, let's get to our planks. Big raggedy table here. Okay, can you see me okay? Okay, shoulders over wrist, rolling on my toes. I'm locking my shoulders up, squeezing my knees and pulling in my belly button. Let's do some mountain climbers. So knees to the wrists. Again, using your lower abs to bring that knee up. Don't forget about the rest of your body. Your shoulders stay tight, keeping them safe. Start going out here, you're going to stress your shoulders out. Okay, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stay down. Let's roll up into a T-raise. Shoulder and hips move at the same time, stretching the fingertips up to the sky, and your eyes are watching it. Moving as one single unit. Try not to dip the hips. If you start doing this, getting all lazy or weak, you can use the wall or take a break. Got about 10 more seconds. I'm going to get one more each side. Just start timing it for yourself, whatever works best for you. We're not rushing here. And breathe. When you come down, go ahead and walk it in and shake it out. Lower body, I'm going to swing my leg out from the outside, past the midline, pause for a sec. That's challenging my inner thigh muscle, real important for balance. We forget about the inner and outer thighs. Everybody starts working on, their backs and fronts and forget about the outside and the inside. So we're going to do that today. Foot flex, so toes towards the nose, that gets the calves involved. Drag it as if you were underwater. Pull back out. Slow and controlled. I'll let you know when to switch. Halfway. Try not to rock those hips. Try using the mirror at home and practicing. 5 seconds. 2, 1. I'm going to switch. Other leg to the outside. You should feel that side muscle in the glutes and your outer thigh ball up. You should feel it tense up. That's what it's meant to do. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. I'll let you guys finish. Kind of less on time today, sorry, with my watch. Back to upper body. I'm going to show you from the front. We're going to do a shoulder tap and a front arm raise. My wrists are bothering me. Okay. We're going to tap to the side, put it back down, same arm up. Switch arms, tap, down, straight up. Slow and control, just like that. Try to keep your eyes neutral once you figure out what I'm doing. Don't crank your neck looking at the screen. Oh, 5 more seconds. I'm going to finish the next arm. And lock it in. Good. Donkey kick fire hydrant. So again, that's working the outside of the hip area and then the back. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bent leg, hang out there. We're gonna stay on the leg. I'll let you know when to switch. Out to the side, back to center, up and back. Watch those hips. I'd rather have your hips up a little bit than sinking. Your body will tell you. If you have back problems, it's gonna say don't do that no more. So lift your hips up a little bit and tighten your core. 5 more seconds here. Switch legs, please. Those shoulders locked. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, boom. Lock it in. Upper body, we'll get a row in and then a bicep curl. Okay, we'll alternate hands or arms or whatever. So I'm going to start out here, elbow behind me, straighten it out again, curl it up, keep that elbow close to your rib cage, safely switch hands, elbow back, straighten it out, curl the fist to the shoulder, switch again. I'm going to finish this arm. Wait for you guys. Ready. Perfect. Perfect. One more lower body. What do you think? What do you think? Let's do a hamstring curl. Okay, so we're just gonna, it's kind of like our butt kickers, but we're in a plank. Stay on the same leg though. I want you to be more in control, okay? So the leg's just gonna hang out off the floor to start out with, and then you're gonna drag it like you were in water towards your butt. Let it hover, don't put your foot back down, and squeeze. Feel that hamstring ball up, the back of your upper thigh. Flex your foot, so bring your toes towards your, well, it's, I don't know if it's nose now, but bend your foot up. That'll get the calves engaged again. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, last one. Other leg, please. Reset your shoulders. You gotta stretch your shoulders out. I don't want you like laying, like being there all shaking and stuff. You don't have to torture yourself. Go to the wall or take a break. Halfway. Five seconds. 2, 1. Lock it in. Let's get the workout going, huh? Again, I don't have weights. If you need water bottles, go get them. Light dumbbells, whatever you got. Grab a drink of water. Set yourself up. Starting next week, we'll use bands. I got a count of everybody and sent out the bands, so everybody should be set for next week. If not, leave it in the chat box, chat chat box, and we'll hook you up. Okay. Okay, you guys haven't seen this one in a while, so it'll just be a reminder. There's going to be one weight. I'm going to say my right hand. I'm going to hinge a little. Remember the one when it's hanging in front, you dip a little bit and then you pop it up. You push through your toes, you get your heels off the ground, and you pop straight up. Stay on the same arm until I say switch. A big one for core, big one power through your toes, up through your hips, all the way through your core to your fingertips. 10 more seconds here. This burns tons of calories if you're doing it right. One more for me, and I'll let you guys finish. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Other arm. So get those hips back. Off your toes. Boom. Get the arm close to your face, not out here, especially if you have weights, okay? Keep it close to your head. Power it up. Let's get 5 more seconds. Last one for me. We'll come back through round 2. Maybe it'll feel different. Maybe it won't feel as, what the heck is she doing? Your body will start remembering the patterns. Let's go with a side-to-side squat with a kick, okay? So let's get in our little crouch. Let me show you from this angle. My feet are together. I'm going to side, side, kick, side, middle, side, other leg kick. So a lot of coordination used in your mind. Eyes are forward, shoulders are back, chest is out. My thighs are burning right now. If you're doing this and your butt's down and your head's up, it's crazy. About 5 more seconds. I'm going to go through one more time just to torture myself. Okay, shake it out. We're going to do some fast feet next. Okay, so a little cardio and strength back to back. Imagine a line in the floor. I've got one. Feet are together, eyes are forward, and we're going to hop over. 1 foot at a time. Be sure of your step. No need to show off. Hike that knee up, okay? Use your core to pull your knee up, just like we did in the warm-up. Picture you doing it before it happens. So you're lifting your foot, you're landing it to the side, the other one follows. About 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Ooh. Big breath in through the nose. Let it out. We'll go to an upper body lap next. Okay, give our poor gams a break. The key to this one is going to be my hand grip. Okay, so up and down like you're giving a thumbs up if you're holding your weights. We're going to keep it close to the body and bring our elbows back. Then we're going to straighten it. Then we're going to flip our palms down. See, down on the floor, and then we're going to go out wide. So it'll look like this, out wide, like this. So it's just a 2-way row. Nice and wide base of stance. Get my butt back and down to protect my back. And we'll go for 30 seconds here. Keep your neck and back in a straight, strong line. Definitely have that belly button pulled in when you're bent over like this. If it hurts you to bend over like this, just stay upright. Same thing, same muscle groups. This just kind of gets the lower body a little more involved. All about those calories, right? 5 more seconds. I'm gonna finish here. Good. We're going to follow that with a ladder climb for cardio. So arms straight up, coordination, knee, elbow, opposites. Remember this one? It's bring back old exercise day. Okay. That was about halfway, so 10 more seconds. 5, 2, 1. All right, give yourself a second to recover. Watch my next, and then go ahead and do it. So we're gonna do another hinge, and then we're gonna do the upside down V for the chest. Remember that one? So my palms are forward, my feet are wide, my hips are gonna go back. I'm gonna stand up nice and tall like a plank, and then come together like an upside down V. So from the front, it looks a little bend. I don't want to see you down here with your back bent. Just a little hinge. Stand up nice and tall. Come together at about your nose and count 3 down. Slow and controlled. Go ahead. 2, 3. Down slow. You can pop up. That's fine. That's great for your core, for your hip flexibility. Good, about 10 more seconds. I'm not going to rush you though. Do a couple more. I'm going to make this one my last. Good. We're going to pair that up with our warm-up move, the butt kicker with the push-pull. So you know this one. We'll get the heels going first. Arms out straight, pull back. So this time around might feel different than our warm up, right? Now that we got the blood flowing, our joints are looser, we're kind of in that mindset like, all right, I'm halfway through it, I might as well go for the gusto, right? So make the most out of it safely, okay? Your body's giving you the green light, just take that ride. If it's telling you to slow down, do that too. You're here. We're so happy you're here. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1. All right. Couple recovery breaths. You don't want to go into the next strength wasted from the last pair of exercises, okay? Then you start losing your posture and your form and your core. You're just more likely to hurt yourself. So take that time. We're going to have a seat anyway. I like to have one weight at my chest for this one. It's a core and shoulder. So you can watch me first. I'm on the edge. Got the weight right here at my chest. I'm getting the shoulders off my ears. Lean it back a little if that works for you. Turn, middle, turn, and then I'm going to pop straight up. Turn, middle, turn. So don't pop straight up while you're turned. Don't do this. I'm going to find you and scold you. You're just going to hurt yourself that way. So if you do this right, I promise you won't get hurt. Turning your body as one unit, meaning shoulders, eyes, and hands. And then straight up. Good. I'm going to use about 10 more seconds. One more time around for me. You guys take your time. I'll chill. Oh, good. We're going to pair that with our diagonal chops for cardio. Give yourself plenty of space. This is the golf swing one. So we're going to be nice and wide. I don't want you to have weights on this one. Have your fists together. You're down low, knee bent here, your hips down here. You're going to go straight up the middle, up overhead. Make sure you're sinking in and pushing up right off the floor. Use those toes. Feel that drive from the toes through the hips, all the way through your fingertips. Eyes follow the hands. Once you know what I'm doing, you guys all do. You guys all been here before. We'll switch in about 5 seconds. Last one for me. Boom. you're a little dizzy, just give yourself a second to recover. Fists together, up, right up the center. Power it up. Push through the heel and scrunch the toes. Nice and stable, core strong, shoulders are loose. 10 seconds. 5, 3. We'll get some stretches in next time around, okay? Last pair. So you can have a weight in each hand, palms up, right? We're gonna alternate lunges and curls. So I'm gonna step with my right, curl up with my left, then opposite, okay? So just like our warm up, a nice healthy step, a little bend here in the knees. The only difference is you're curling up, feet back together, and repeat. So do your little dance. Have a wall or chair there in case you get a little wobbly. Here you're powering up through your toes from the floor. So push up, you know, feel that happening. Eyes are forward. About 5 seconds. Finish this leg. Ugh. Okay. We'll go into the cardio, which is hurdle dips. So it's kind of like our little side to sides thing we do. Feet are together. We're going to go up and over, side, middle, side, other side, middle. That's all. So you're hiking up your knee, you're sinking down. Almost like our fast feet, but I don't want you to do it fast. Imagine an object to step over. Okay, good. About 10 more seconds. Shoulders back, chest out. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Take yourself a little water break. Figure out what worked for you, what did not. Good to go. Okay, plenty of time left. This will run through a lot faster. So, one weight in, pick an arm, we're gonna dip and pop it up. So eyes are gonna look down for a second, then it's gonna follow your hand up. Keeping your neck and back safe. Switching in 5, 3, 2, 1. Safely switch arms. Arms down in front. Knees and hips bend. Pop up on your toes. Come up strong. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're going to follow that with another strength and cardio. So that's sort of like strength and cardio. So take a breath, recover a little bit. Next, strength, you can have weights in the sides of your hands. The weights in your hands are on your side. You're going to go side, side, kick, side, middle, side. Other leg, kick. Keep those eyes up. Ten more seconds. Last leg for me. Okay. We'll do fast feet next. Line in the middle, we're gonna step over safely, okay? Hike the knee up, go ahead. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, last one. Ooh, I say we do some thigh stretches. Edge of chair, foot back behind you. Push your hips forward a little and then lean back with the shoulders. Couple breaths. Go ahead and switch when you're ready. And back up. Upper body, the narrow and wide rows, the two-way rows I showed you. So the thumbs up one and then the wide one. So I'll get a little closer so you can see. Weight in each hand. Forward a little bit, nice and wide. If that works for you, if not, you can go here, here, okay? So whatever works for you, go ahead, 30 seconds or close to. Squeeze those shoulder blades together at the top. Even works your biceps pretty well. So any kind of pulling exercise, like you're pulling your elbows back, it gets the biceps involved as well as the upper back. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I didn't give you a lot of warning on that one. Let's do the ladder climb. Arms straight up. Hike the knee and opposite elbow. Oh, 5 more seconds. 2, 1. And let's get a nice stretch over here. So whether you're on a wall or a table or a back of a chair, hips go back, shoulder and head goes down. Put the weight on your heels, even if you lift your toes up a little, you can feel it in your calves. Stretch those fingertips out as long as they can go. Good. Go ahead into a cobra now. Hips down, shoulders back, chest out. And try one more time with each. Hips back, arms outstretched to front. Come up strong into a plank. Hips down, shoulders back. Back to a plank and then walk it in. Okay. Awesome. We'll get our hinge with our upside down V. So that's the one, palms are up, you're holding your weights. The weight's on your heels, okay? Everything's gonna come from those posterior muscles, the ones from behind. So your butt, your hamstrings, your low back. Nice and slow. Good. A very little bit, a natural bend in your knees. I don't want you down like you're gonna sit in a chair, but don't rock them either. Ten more seconds. 5. I'm gonna finish here. Oh, we're gonna combine that with the butt kick, upright row. So get the heels going, pull the arms back. Punch it forward, bring those hands together, squeezing your chest muscle, and then when you bring your elbows back, you're tightening your shoulder blades. 10 seconds. 5. Last ones. Okay, let's get a nice little stretch there too. I'm gonna get my chest and shoulders on the wall. Terry might hit the chair. Yeah, you guys all know a variation or two of a chest and shoulder stretch, right? Whatever works for you. Sink into it. Give it a breath or two. When you're ready, switch. Okay, I think we're going to the chair. Yep, we're going to the chair. We're gonna do our side shoulder press. Weights at your chest. Turning as one unit, eyes, hands, and shoulders. Middle, other side, middle, pop up. Ten seconds. I'm going to finish up with this one. I'll let you guys do the same. Then we'll do our diagonal chop. So clear the area. Picture yourself down into the side, popping straight up to the opposite side. Okay, nice and wide. Get bendy. Down low, pop it up square. Boom, other side. Power through the toes. Core's tight. 10 more seconds. And switch. So we're going up and back in the same straight line. Okay. Five seconds. 3, 2. Last one. All right, let's get some kind of stretch here. Let's do the front of our shoulders. Straight arm, pull in, wiggle those fingers. You can even raise and lower your arm. Get your shoulder off your ears. I'm saying that to myself. When you're ready, switch. Last pair, we'll get the lunge and the curl opposites, and then we'll do our little hurdle dips. Okay. Keep your form. Pay attention to that form, shoulders over hips, eyes forward. When we get tired, we start going like this, right? And our knees are all crazy and our heads down and our backs hurting. So do a few strong or none at all, okay? You can modify, of course. You can modify and do some arm circles or just do your curls or something like that. I'm not saying to stop moving and give up. Just saying if this is too much for the end of a workout and you're going to be hurt in the next 2 days, then please take note of that. 5 more seconds. One more leg. Feet together. Let's pop up and over. Let's finish strong. Great for balance, okay? That was halfway, so we get about 10 more seconds. Time flies when you're having fun. Eyes forward once you get it down. Just caught myself too. 5 seconds. 2. Whew, that's all my legs can take. This is, okay, Terry, thanks.
All right, wow. What a great workout, Jess. Thank you. Okay, so keep moving your legs, sort of like what we were just doing, maybe step To the side together, to the side together. Letting your body twist a little bit. And we're just continuing to move these big muscles, letting your breath slow down. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Raising your arms overhead. And just looking between the hands. Feeling this little bit of a back bend. And then just bending forwards, not to the floor. Sort of like what we do with Jess. Just bending a little bit, letting the hips come back, letting the knees stay soft. Once again, hands overhead, a slight back bend. So this is what we often do on the chair. We're just not using the chair this time. Bending forward. Your hands come forward, your knees soft. And letting your hands come down. Letting your body come down a little bit more, if that works for you. Now, different people have different levels of flexibility. Coming back upright and doing big circles with the hips and the shoulders. In one direction and then the other. And it's really feeling this movement in the hips, in the low back. It's this little stretch of a lot of muscles that we use today in this workout, which was great. Taking a wide stance and just slowly bending one knee and then the other. And again, just feeling this in the muscles of the legs. Walking back together and coming to seated on the chair. And bringing one knee up. So holding one knee up toward the body. And moving it a little bit from side to side. You know, this was a really good workout, I thought, of the upper legs and the gluteal muscles. So this is a nice way to stretch all the different bits and pieces of the gluteal muscles. Doing the other leg. And you can do this seated like I am. You can do it standing. It's a good way to play with your balance and to stand by a chair or a wall. Putting that foot down, putting one foot in front of you on the heel on the floor, bringing the toe up and just leaning toward that leg. And you're not trying to fold in half. You're just leaning enough until you can feel that stretch in the calf. Coming back upright. And then just going back down on the same side. Maybe moving your foot from side to side, the windshield wiper. Coming back up and extending the other foot. And just bending toward it. So bending the chest, moving the whole back, shoulders and neck in one piece. So again, you're not trying to round the back. Just feeling the stretch, coming back upright. Taking a breath. And once again, coming forward, you may find that there's a little bit more flexibility or not. Just noticing whatever's here. Moving your foot from side to side. Coming back upright. Bringing that foot back. And crossing the legs and putting your hand or your elbow on the top leg and just twisting. So twisting into this and pausing here, breathing here, just being in this slightly twisted posture and continuing to breathe gives a very nice little gentle pressure from the inside of the rib cage to help things sort of go back into that where they were if they want to. Changing legs, bringing the other leg over and putting your hand or your elbow, or again, you can see that your Aunt Jessie is doing this standing. So with her legs in more of like looking like a 4, with a little slight pressure on the knees. So whatever works for you. There are so many ways to approach this. Coming back to center. And moving your head a little bit up and down. And then from a neutral, moving the head from side to side. And you can probably feel that gentle twist down the spine. Coming back to center. And then bringing one ear toward the shoulder and then the other side. And we're not trying to touch. Letting the shoulders remain down, away from the ears. And then just coming to stillness. Feeling into the body, how it feels now. You know, with appreciation to yourself for making this time for this practice. Thank you so much.